What up, it's Casper. Today's video I'm going to be talking about the movie Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle is a 2023 film. It's rated PG-13 and it's 2 hours and 7 minutes. Directed by Angel Manuel Soto. So I'm not familiar with Blue Beetle at all. Didn't even know Blue Beetle was a superhero. Diving into this character just to find out he's part of the DC comics and DC superheroes on that side. His character was in the Teen Titans cartoon show and they had a lot of other superheroes in there, so that's going to be interesting to see if they actually come out with a real life version movie. This movie is about Jaime Reyes, just graduated college and he's trying to find his purpose in life, basically find a job after graduating. He ends up getting in possession of a ancient alien biotechnology scarab. That scarab is looking for a host without Jaime even knowing he's the chosen one. Gives Jaime a lot of powers, surprising powers that he doesn't know that this type of alien stuff can give him. Crazy superhero powers. Now this dude becomes Blue Beetle and this is what the movie is about. This superhero movie was a different direction in my eyes. I'm so used to seeing the Marvel ones, seeing the Spider-Man ones, the Batman ones, and knowing that this was a superhero movie, the direction was just going somewhere else. The direction I'm feeling in this movie is more of just straight kids vibes. A lot of the lines in here for a lot of the actors are just trying to make kids laugh. At times you can see that sense of humor for the adults as well, but overall this superhero movie just gave me straight kids vibes from start to finish. How the characters look, a lot of these characters, especially with that family, they look like Disney Channel actors and they're just part in this enhanced quality movie. Quality of the movie is great. Special effects and the CGI you see in here becomes a little bit too much for me. Had its moments, but those moments were just a here and go and then you're back to this cheesiness. A lot of that family feel was just, for me, trying too hard. Sneaky moments of trying to sneak in bad words for me once again was a little too cheesy, and I didn't really enjoy a lot of these people's face-to-face acting moments because it just didn't feel too authentic. I feel like they're overthinking it at times. The good moments that I actually like was actually at the end of the movie with the evil character that barely got any lines. That was the best moment of the movie, and then when they went back out of his dream, we went back to this cheesiness. It gave me like Spy Kid vibes as well. For adults watching this is like the perfect movie to literally just let your kids enjoy and watch. You can see your kid actually redoing those things that you see on the movie. Comparison to a Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire, you actually see his character grow into that superhero thing. You're dived into this guy's everyday life, the way he thinks, the way he's even getting adjusted to being Spider-Man. That was all interesting. That felt real. That actually felt like we have a real Spider-Man. In this one, you don't even feel like a real superhero. It doesn't feel authentic. It doesn't even feel like you want to be this character or follow him along. See how cheesy it is. You look over at a kid in amazement and you're like, that's why this movie is so cheesy. It's for the kids. Music in here to fit this vibe does help. Solo Mariduena, sorry if I got your name wrong, but he plays Jaime Reyes. If you knew a homie who had good acting skills, that's who he is. It just reminded me of a friend that you probably know in the acting game, and there he is doing his thing in this movie called Blue Beetle. Fits in a Disney movie, Nickelodeon type of vibe. The best moments were just in the yelling scenes where he can actually let out a lot of emotion. It's not a character that you actually want to continue to follow along. Too many cheesy moments with his lines, his persona, the delivery, and the way he's putting out the lines. You just appreciate that he actually could act. It's very limited with his performance, but it is something that you'll be proud of to have on set, especially with the Mexican vibe and the heritage that they're trying to put in here. You know, he did have that very presentable. Props that they're not having another actor who's not Mexican play that role. If they take this Blue Beetle character into those big movies with other superheroes, I feel like they're gonna have to redo this. Becky G plays Kaji Da. Didn't even know she was in this movie. She's voice acting for the suit. The suit voice ended up becoming very cheesy when they added the Spanish lines in here for her character. I thought it was straightforward when she was just speaking English. Bruna Marquezine plays Jenny Cord. Her smile looked very phenomenal. Her presence and her look didn't really fit the line. I really wish that she had more of a cooler badass role than a cheesy trying to act like a badass role. They had potential with her character because she was a good look. George Lopez is in this movie, plays Rudy Reyes. His character is just straight loud throughout this whole movie. He took it a little overboard. It was like a mixed blend of seeing his TV show, George Lopez, and him just trying to be overly loud. There was probably like 2 moments in this movie with his character that made me laugh because I'm like, oh, that was pretty funny. Overdoing that Mexican culture to the max. I wish that George Lopez was more of a calmer tone in this movie, because literally every time he's on screen, he's either yelling, mad at something, or just has to let the whole world know something that's going on. Shows up very randomly too on the saving the nephew part. I'm glad that in this movie he did make me laugh, because I was waiting for that moment, and he does make you laugh. Best character from that family is the grandma, the Nana. Surprised me the most. Once again, this movie, how cheesy it is. She has a moment in this movie where she's holding like the machine gun, and all these security police bodyguards end up going down. The camera didn't even show her shooting the gun. You just hear the machine gun doing its thing, and then the camera just pans to her. It was a cool look, but I'm just like, at least show it. I'm like, come on, you could have showed that. Nana was the best character in this movie for me, but she did a good job. She really did have Nana vibes. Belissa Escobedo plays Milagro in this movie. She's the sister. I'm sorry to say, but she was like the annoying one of the group. Another reason why this movie gave me Disney Channel and Nickelodeon vibes. Every time she was on screen, it was just the cheesiest thing. I really wish that it was someone else. Even her with the powers that she ends up discovering. Approach was just very cheesy again. If you found powers and you saw that it can do all these things, I'll be going crazy. I'll be like, this is the badass, craziest, awesomest thing ever. But it's just very bland, very stale with her reaction to that. She sees it for the first time. It's like a wow. And I'm used to it already. It's like, let's get a battle already. Like, no shockness that doesn't hold up at all. Bright spot about this movie did give homage to the other Blue Beetles. Susan Sarandon, who plays Victoria Cord. She did not have a believable look on being the person that she had an evil master plan, trying to take over the company. The lines were just very forced for her. Her look, at times, I'm like, really? This is the boss. Her acting, you can see she's been in it for years. Raul Max Trujillo, he plays Carapax. Thank goodness he didn't have too many lines. His look definitely showed the evil character vibes, and they did a good choice on that. After my watching Blue Beetle out of 10, I'm gonna have to give this movie a 6 out of 10. That's my movie review for the movie Blue Beetle. Shout out to you guys for tuning into the video. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace, y'all.